Ever since the release of Intel's 12th gen Alder Lake CPUs, there has been in everybody's mind. Should I upgrade to Intel's 12th gen? In this video, I will help you answer that question. The Intel 12th gen Alder Lake CPUs were released on November 4th, 2021 and sent us into a whole new era for PC gaming. 12th gen brought forth groundbreaking performance, allowing Intel to once again secure the top spot in the CPU market. The first 12th gen CPU releases were the i5 12600K, i7 12700K, and the i9 12900K. These CPUs were followed by their F variant as well as some other lower-end 12th gen chips. The K and KF variants are equipped with Intel's new P and E core technology. P cores stand for performance cores and are centered towards providing high-performance computing. The new P cores, or otherwise known as Sunny Cove cores, have a whopping 19% performance increase over Intel's 11th gen Rocket Lake processor. But this may not necessarily be true. Watch the video till the end to find out why. P cores allow hyperthreading, meaning for every one core, 2 threads are allotted. Sunny Cove cores have a higher base clock than E cores. These cores are meant for gaming, streaming, and all the things that need high processing power. E cores, on the other hand, stand for efficiency cores. These cores do exactly what they stand for. They are directed towards maximizing performance per watt of power being used. E cores, also known as Grace-Mont cores, are Intel's version of power efficient. You can think of these as the part of the CPU that handles all the stuff going on in the background. E cores have a lower clock frequency because frankly they do not need a high clock frequency to perform their functions. Word from Intel states that these E cores will deliver the same performance as a 6th gen Skylake core but will consume 40% less power. P and E cores aren't the only things hard carrying Intel's Alder Lake CPUs. The 12th gen Intel chips are expected to have compatibility with Ddr5 RAM and PCIe Gen 5 SSDs and video cards. Not to mention, there are 4 new motherboard chipsets for these CPUs: B660, Z690, H610, along with H670 rumored to be releasing later this year. As for the socket, all Intel 12th gen desktop CPUs will have the LGA 1700 socket. 12th gen CPUs really are superior. The flagship i9 12900K absolutely crushes Intel's previous flagship i9 11900K and AMD's Ryzen 9 5950X in benchmarks such as CPU-Z single-core, Cinebench R23 multi-threaded, Cinebench R20 single-threaded and multi-threaded. The i9 12900K even outperforms all other CPUs in games like F1 2021, Forza Horizon 4, Far Cry 6, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and CSGO. Okay, the 12900K beats the 11900K and the 5950X, and surely for that kind of performance it is expensive. But what if I wanted a more budget-friendly 12th gen CPU? Well, the i5 12600K has got you covered. To once again prove the point of Alder Lake being superior, the i5 12600K outperforms the Ryzen 5 5600X in all of the above games as well as in Puget Bench, Blender, and Corona benchmark. The 12600K came neck and neck to even the Ryzen 9 5950X and 5900X in titles such as CSGO and Forza Horizon 4. If all this wasn't enough, have a look at these benchmarks. This was enough to crown the i5 12600K as the most valued gaming CPU on the market as of now. These features, bonuses, and performance in benchmarks are outstanding and may even be enough for you to majorly consider upgrading to 12th gen. But as perfect as 12th gen sounds, there are a few cons as well. First off, there are currently no PCIe Gen 5 products available to consumers anywhere. They are simply not available. So, Waiting for PCIe Gen 5 to release is our only option. This means that Alder Lake's compatibility to Gen 5 is rendered useless as of now. PCIe Gen 5 is rumored to be released in mid to late 2022. Secondly, Ddr5 memory is available but is really expensive. Just look at this listing on mdcomputers.com. Though, on the bright side, we can expect DDR5 to be available to the majority of consumers in the early months of this year. Thirdly, Intel's benchmark methodology disclosure document stated that the memory used in the 12th gen test was in fact DDR5. We do not know how much of the 19% performance increase was contributed to by DDR5 memory, so I suggest doing a bit more research on this topic to really find out the true performance benefit of 12th gen. All things considered, should you still upgrade to 12th gen? Well, the answer is up to you. If you have hardware that can maximize 12th gen's potential, then go for it. 12th gen offers top-notch performance. You already have the hardware needed for it, so what's there to lose? But if your hardware cannot keep up with 12th gen, then settling for a Ryzen 9 5900X, 5950X, or even an i9 11900K might be the better option for you. So, what will it be? Will you upgrade to 12th gen? Let me know in the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.